Okay, now I know I read your column in the Racing Post. I know you think, like most people, and indeed I believe it myself, that Manchester City are hot favourites to win the Premier League. They've just made one signing, Mahrez, a big signing from Leicester. But I'm looking at the age of some of the players. Seeing his age is an issue. You know, he's got some amazing young players. Sterling, Bernardo Silva, Sane, and I mean he's going the other way. Pep, he's got so many brilliant attacking players now, and one question arises in my mind. It goes back to, obviously they've got to be really up for the Champions League this year. This is surely why they brought him there, not just to win the Premier League. He hasn't really addressed the defensive question in any meaningful way. If Vincent Kompany stays fit, they got Stones, Otamendi, Kompany, but there's still a problem there when you get to Champions League level if they don't have, despite their brilliance, if they don't, going forward, if they don't have a commanding central defensive presence.
That's right, and this has been their Achilles heel in the Champions League, not so much in the Premier League, where they've been very dominant last season, and they just have to find a balance. I think Mendy's been out with a knee injury most of last season. I think he'll be a big help moving forward this season in the Champions League, and they just have to get that balance right. But as you say, they've got so many attacking players. Another young player, Ben Foden, who was instrumental in the under-17s winning the World Cup not long ago, he's featured a few times. So maybe he will be a player we see more often in the coming months and years.
He made a good
talent, and I think
he made a very good impression in the Community Shield game last week. I mean, he's only 18, but a real quality ball-playing midfield player and English.
Absolutely, and the thing is, if they do score as many goals as they do sometimes in the Champions League, that's not always possible. It's very hard for teams to keep up, and the reason I think they will win the Premier League, they've been, I think, 14 or 15 points ahead last season. I'm not sure whether they will win it by that margin again, because other teams have tried to improve their squads, but I just can't see past them because the way they play, we know how Pep wants to play. They've got so much possession. And in Mahrez, they've got a player now who I think will probably step in the footsteps of David Silva, who's still an influential player, but I think he's the Silva from 6 or 7 years ago. And they really look the part. Aguero scoring in the Community Shield. You've got Jesus there, and then the pace of Sane and Sterling. And it's a really exciting squad. He managed to win it the first season. Now in his second season, I think everybody will know what he's asking for, what he wants the team to do. And I just can't see past City because over 38 games to keep tabs with him is a very, very hard thing to do. And I don't really see one team to do that this season.
No, and interestingly, after the Community Shield, he praised Bernardo Silva very highly. I mean, he's 24. He came from Monaco. And of course, there's Kevin De Bruyne, again, another player who blossomed after leaving Mourinho at Chelsea, but he's become now a really influential player for Manchester City, probably their most influential midfield player. And they have the quality. He'll be able to use that squad. It's full of quality and full of class.